What were we doing? Screwing around in Solstheim, I guess.
Modin, captain of the Red
Welcome to
Guard
the
at your
Retching
service.
Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sioux jammer that will ever grace your lips.
Why did you ban Brawl Sadrel from your inn?
Have you seen the poor girl? She's a mess. Oh, she used to be richer than Councillor Morvain, and she's spending it all drowning her sorrow. As much as I love making coin, I can't watch her do that anymore. I won't.
He has a right to do what she pleases.
I suppose you're right. If she wants to spend her life at the bottom of an ale mug, it's her choice. Tell her she's welcome back any time. Come back any time. My doors are always open.
Fighting for people's rights to suicide themselves. Yeah, there's a dwarven ruin and a couple of minor things here still that I want to do, but that's pretty much it. Be able to start wrapping things up fairly quickly.
Don't pity me. And don't look at me like that. Well then, I suppose I'm off to do what I do best. Here, this was something I carried around in happier times. Maybe you can find a use for it.
It's a great sort of inferno. Oh shit.
Couldn't be better. The section... Old crash. At this rate, I'll be able to put a roof over my head in just a few months.
We just happen to have great sort of infernos in her back pocket, and she's basically a homeless beggar. Right.
I can't believe mine is
I don't
Got a good
understand
thing
the
going here
economy
now
of
that
this
you've reopened
store.
them. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Bring your weapons in. I'll fix it up right.
Oh, you looking
it's
for
busier now that things are starting to look up. I guess see for yourself.
Seeing for myself. If brand. I have something else to sell. Something like more carry weight.
If you need any supplies, you know where to find me.
125,000. Okay. Visit the hunters at Frostmourne Clan. Recover a bone mold formula for Glover. In fact, I want to visit these. Sacred Stone grant power which can be used only once. Huh. Well, we cleared the stones, but I never tried to actually use them. Wonder what the tree stone can do. It's the last one released, so it must be the most useful one. At least you would think, or the most powerful one. I mean, why keep it as the last one if it's basically just a piece of crap? Bit reavers and reclings. Puzzle. It's like Recon place. I'm not too interested. There's nothing wrong with Reclings, but there's no malice in them. They're not like the farmer. They're not really a threat. Just another intelligent race living in this area. I don't really feel the need, and they basically seem like they dealt with a bandit camp here. Why would I go into their homes and just kill all of them? Something. I also don't like how they behave when you kill them. They don't. They seem to sort of fall down and after you killed them. Like, it's very unnatural. It's like someone's trying to tell a joke instead of just having them die like they should. They don't seem to follow the normal rules of physics. That's fine if that's your thing, but it's just a lot of small unappealing features to them that I just don't like. I don't want to deal with them. There aren't that many of these islands. There's probably another recon place. Weird. This actually looks like a dragon. Try to bend wheel thing. Ride a dragon. Might be a good way to travel around here. Holy crap. Gigantic nerve root. Outness. So, Nernroot Island. Don't have any use for this, so might as well leave them. Minor point of interest. Very, very, very minor. So, yeah, I'd say there's a dragon top of something resting. Porkers, maybe. I'm not sure what it is. Porkers, definitely, but what the hell is the other dragon? Why a dragon? The word of power. The dragon burials. And it has the low resolution. Holy shit, it looks terrible. Loading, loading. It looks hideous. How do you command this? There was something about using the help for more details. Yielding, land pressure, blah blah blah. Dragon Ride. You can ride a dragon by using the bent wheel shout to tame it temporarily. When the dragon is landed, press E to mount. E to mount. When you are riding the dragon, press E to dismount. Or press it again to cancel the dismount command while the dragon is landing. You can order the dragon to fly to anywhere you can fast travel. Just bring up the map and fast travel to that marker. You can lock onto the target while riding the dragon. Press space to toggle target lock mode on and off. While you're in target lock mode, your current target will appear. Okay. While in target lock, you can cycle forward and backward to the list using 1 and 2. The current target dies or gets too far away, the target lock will automatically switch to the next target. There are no more targets. Also command the dragon to attack your current target by pressing shift. Okay. Could we not do this? I mean, it's a dragon flying mode, but you can't actually fly the dragon. It's fairly disappointing. I mean, you might as well just have free travel.
I will look for a spot to land.
It's a lot cooler in theory than it is in practice. So yeah, not anyway. And get why it didn't load the proper textures. He just looks hideous. So yeah, it's pretty cool concept. Absolute rubbish implementation. Same with the horse riding. I mean, not horse riding, that's been in these games forever, but actually mounted combat. I'm glad they added that, but at the same time, it is so badly done that you can't fight really while mounted. So going in the wrong direction. Well, there's the the Weimar ruins here too. Full of caves. Hard to say which side should we go with this one. This is more or less where that's where we need to go. I recall that place. I think it's basically or it was, a home of a frost giant. Because of a game bug, I never got to finish that part of Morrowind. It's a DLC edition. Well, an expansion pack. The DLCs of the olden days. Or, yeah, it looks to be that. Like an ice fortress. Shit bugged out. Castle Karstak. The very top place to gain entrance. I think it had some kind of was it? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It bugged out. It was something that I did in an incorrect manner, like you couldn't attack some kind of a guy. There was some kind of an entrance that there was only one way to do it. And if you messed it up accidentally or any other way, it was impossible to do anymore. I think I messed it up. I think it might have been some reekling. I mean, reeklings are constantly your enemies. And there might have been a non-hostile reekling. And there's a good chance when I basically saw him, I just attacked him. And without knowing it, I screwed up the game. There was no recovery from that. That sort of thing. I never felt like... Okay, this is the dead giant. I never felt like I really fucked up. It's just... I played the game like... the game had taught me to play up until that moment, and I just... it was the wrong thing to do. And the entire thing just fell apart because of it. Key. Castle Karstak Tavern. Taverns, not taverns. I'm going stealthy. I don't want to fight against a million weaklings here. Just move on, loot things, and get the hell out. Ebony. Holy shit! This flow. Forgot about that. Even if you're not touching the water, there's a flow you have to fight. Isn't high. Last dagger of blaze. No thanks. Delvin, here's the formula for the improved bone mold I mentioned in my last letter. Take whatever gold you make from the sale and make sure our little sister is taken care of. Bone dust, void salts, niche jelly, Solstheim chips. Fresh water. Add the bone and void souls to the water and allow them to soak for at least a full day. Then add the niche jelly and Solstheim chips to the bucket. Stir over a hot flame until the mixture begins to harden. Pour the mixture into the designed mold and set the mold in the center of your forge. Fire the mixture in the forge at for at least half a day. Let the mixture cool and then remove from the mold. There should be an exit, yep. Not all that demanding of a mission. I'm going to the Castle Karstack Caverns, yeah. Storeroom Source. Guess I'll go there and try to get to the Dwarven Fortress here, the city. It's more of a what's there kind of thing. I mean, we're not expecting any worthwhile loot anymore from anywhere. A lot of storeroom. A lot of storeroom. Wonder if one of these opens up a passage somewhere. I'd like to try something. Weapon drawn. How about if I don't have the shield? I was hoping for a faster digging action. But it would take the weapon away first. The shield away. Yeah, it won't work. I have two ancient pickaxes apparently. One that I pulled out of my ass, one that I have in my hand. So I actually have two. There's a good chance this is not going anywhere. I also don't know why they extended this. They have the one. It's not a big deal or anything, but you already have to jump through the hoop of having a specialty pickaxe to do this. So why make the process a little bit longer than normal? At least, yeah, I think there's an additional mining cycle. Usually you have, the game would have been, the ore would have been much easier to take out. But apparently with Solstheim you want to delay things. Push this a little bit longer, I suppose, to make it seem like it's harder to pick up, which it is. However, what's the point? I guess I'm a sort of a person where I usually want to ask, what's the point? We're gonna add the added tedium to the game that serves. You have to ask why. Why is it necessary? There can be good reasons to add it, but I don't feel this is it. And there's already a established sequence and cycle for these things. Someone intentionally extended this beyond what it should have been. I suppose you can treat it as a minor touch, a detail that some developers would have overlooked, or pointless added tedium. Guess I'm in the pointless added tedium department. I mean, this isn't exactly... I would have understood it if the... We're not getting anything out of this on abandoning this, but because there's no real mining, you're not doing anything. It's the game taking control out of your hands for what, 10-15 seconds? I just don't see why you would want... It's fundamentally a bad thing. You know, copying is a fundamentally bad thing, so why would you want to add it? It shouldn't be, preferably it should not be there in the first place. You would like to have a mining system where you, if you want to make it quick, sure, something similar to lockpicking, but have gameplay for God's sake, even if it's just a pointless shitty minigame, but something you can complete in a handful of seconds. It's a lot of games have that. Hacking in Mass Effect, so lockpicking in this, it's not like they're not that terrible, and they're quick and easy to do. Something that gets you playing, instead of just game takes control from your character for 10-15 seconds. Minigames can be absolute pieces of shit, but I take them over losing my control entirely. Probably take less time to complete anyway. Wouldn't know what a mining minigame would be. Good one. All bazaars. Oh, fuck creeklings. Fuck them straight in the ass. So this is the slanted map. Is there a point to this? Okay, at least it seems like there's not weaklings everywhere. That's usually. Ooh, gears. Get to do some kind of gear hopping apparently. Well, shit. 10 buttons. No idea what I'm doing. Probably just not touch chat until we have problems we need to solve. Lockpicking 99. Bring it to 100, then epic. Make epic lockpicking and re-level it all over again. Definitely traps, yeah. A lot of traps, but we are not really triggering. Okay, we need to open this. Right. I think I need to murder the guard here. Don't want to be interrupted. Close the door. quite sure what happened. Trial and error. Our stealth. I don't think our stealth is that high. 24. No, not that high. Hmm. Ah. These locks again. Might as well lockpick everything. I didn't exactly look forward to getting a lockpick in 100, but I wouldn't mind getting it. I need a bow. Oh shit. Spider. Well, it's very close to the area where the spiders were first created, so not exactly a huge surprise. Looks like they're the mind controlling spider. Do we trigger this open? Backstabbing is a perfect way to start doing this. I mean, getting sneak up. That reminds me, we have double damage gloves. That gives up some damage. At the same time, if we're just going to do backstabs, we're actually gaining a huge amount of damage. Jester's gloves. Double sneak attack damage with one-handed weapons. What exactly is this place for? a bit confused. No real purpose to it, at least at the moment. Doesn't really serve any purpose. I'm guessing you don't want to go into the water. Mainly because there's no way out, you know? Bit lower that. It looks like it's definitely intended that you sort of jump across the piers. Cool, cool. Accept that. Look like there's any hostiles here, really. How do you get out of here? I do notice some problem areas. Some of the gears in the center of them have enemy spawning area. But if we just stay invisible, I don't see how that possibly be an issue. So, looks like we have to start from here. Surprise. You don't make an area like this unless you have an idea behind it. Some kind of minor story maybe. Have to be directly related to anything. You need something. A little bit of a story behind it. What was this place for initially? It's very different from anything like this that I've seen before. Familiar themes, but very different. I haven't seen these kind of open gear systems before. There'd be a reason for it. Doing something new, I guess, is the reason for it. The real reason for it. The valve allowed us to reach this place from the bottom, so we can basically, I suppose, save our progress in this system. Now we don't have to go through everything. Hidden shield, wind, fire. Two choices. I think we're better off going here. It is. Skull. I finally caved and told Yulin that I would help him retrieve this visage of Mizund that he has been so obsessed over. Why he wants some dwarven helmet so much is beyond me, but I owe him, so whatever. We've stopped to take a breather after crossing over the gears. This place is amazing, but it seems to serve no purpose that I can tell. Why the dwarves would waste so much good metal on gears, pipes and construct is completely beyond me. We had to fight off several of the metal spiders while spinning around on the gears. Got so dizzy we almost fell off. Yeah, I sort of have the same thoughts so far. Boilery. At least we have a name, so we might be able to report to someone what we found here. Okay, elevator system of sorts. Jump, use some of this trap. A trap to what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 keys or switches. Cool. Edith stayed back on the gears to hold off those metal monsters, but she hasn't shown up, so I'm going to press on and hope for the best. Unfortunately, my progress has been blocked by a gate I can't pry open. Following the pipes, it appears that the gate is controlled by the large boiler in the center of the room. I'm going to try shooting the resonators with an arrow to see if that opens the gate. I noticed that too. My first attempt didn't work very well. Each of the resonators appeared to route steam when I shot them, and things on the boiler started to glow blue, which seemed like a good sign. Unfortunately, once I shot a few of the resonators, the lights started turning orange. All of the steam vented from the boiler, and several dwarven constructs came out and attacked me. Still, the visits of Mizund must be here, so I'm going to try again. I'm sure there has to be a trick to it. Perhaps if I can fill the central boiler with just the right amount of pressure. Okay, I seem to recall that 3 parts lit up when I hit the resonators on the left. I'm going to try from the right this time and keep track as I go. 18? I don't get this. 4? Do they have values? Like we need to get all of them to turn blue. Basically, hit each of them to form the correct amount. I use a spell. Let's start with this. So 1, 2, 3. There's 20 of them in total. What if I attack again? So we need to form 20. First, okay. Maybe. First is 18. $13. $9. I think this was 4. 3. Okay. Okay, I think we could finish this already. Let's see what the last one says. So 3, 4, 6, 9, 13. I wonder if there's multiple combinations. We'll go with the 3, 4, 13. I like this kind of exploration. Enemies, but also something to think about. In general, these sites have been much better than the one in the original Skyrim. So it gives a little bit of hope that always the future installments of games of the same maker will improve, because they learn their lessons. They can, even if you just reuse ideas you have from your previous game, you're still going to be an improvement. All of this does not really explain why this place exists. Why this system. I suppose it could be a sort of a defensive system. I mean, this place would be an absolute hell to try to attack. Is that really it? I don't think so. Seems like there's a more efficient way to do that, if that's your only concern. I would have really liked to have seen some of these systems. I mean, in action against other targets. Maybe once upon a time in the future we get to use some dwarven defense systems to protect our own areas. I mean, Fallout 4 is going to have some kind of a ability to establish your own little village or settlement. I don't see why not a Elder Scrolls game. Ebony Bow Moonshot. Okay. Want to take risks. Grand Hall. At least we're making progress. Spidery progress. I'm kind of a spur spider, maybe. But that wouldn't be the point of the centurions. I think I'll let them deal with spiders. Yeah. Gigantic arrows. Well, they're a walking ballista, basically. Kill them. So what are our options? Dynamo actuator. We're missing dynamo cores. And there's 2 centurions down there. Right. Didn't seem to react to anything. We needed to do this. Okay, at least I have it all figured out now. This amount of sneak attack damage, no one will survive this. And we could even increase it further by having 2 daggers and doing power attack. It would be much more damaging. Multiple sneak attacks with 30 times damage multiplier, and the power attack on a 2-weapon strike would naturally be higher because of it has an additional damage perk, like 50% increase in power attack damage. So that's a lot of damage. I think we're talking about damage that could kill a dragon if we could get sneak attack hit on it. Progress. Toward what? I'd like to know. Elevator. Kagrume's resonance gem. I didn't want the axe. Ah, now that I recall, the guy in front of Master Nilat's tower also has a resonance gem for sale. What the fuck do you do with these? Increases your stamina by 60 points and allows wearer to release the breath of Nazuak, a powerful steam attack. So basically, one that Centurions use, which is not in any way useful. I do like the fact that gold can be found in piles. So would this be an X? What are the stones of blah 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 blah? Resonance gems. Why? What are these? What are they used for? Don't seem to be connected to really anything. I don't recognize the name. Kagrumes. I haven't met Kagrumes, I'm sure about that. I'll deliver the bone malt recipe. I think I'll leave it at that too. I'll buy another resonance gem. What are the resonance gems used for? There's nothing special about just looking at them. They're not particularly valuable, so I don't think they're just gems, but they are.
Yes. Take a look.
Kagrume's resonance gem. It's another. What are those? Well, the Kagrume's resonance gems, aren't they? What the hell do you do with them?
Safe travels.
Yeah, same to you. We wish to talk to Nilath about them. At the same time, there's at least a few groups of people I haven't talked to. I don't know. Not every mystery has to be solved.
If you find yourself in the ash...
You've brought Raven Rock back from
Any
the
luck
brink?
tracking down Esmond?
I don't know how to thank you.
He's dead, but I at least found the formula.
I told him not to head up there. Sounds like the bloody fool got what he deserved. Here, I want you to take this key. Head inside my house and unlock the door in the basement.
Something that's still
Help yourself to whatever you like inside. I won't be using it anymore.
Should have another batch of vegetables ready for you soon, Geldis.
Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
Tell you what, if you use them to make your
Hide, Outlander.
Modin Veleth, captain of the Redoran.
So what do you have in your cellar?
The security of both Raven Rock and Councillor Morvain is my primary concern.
My dearest daughter Sapphire, it's with a heavy heart that I write this letter. For years I've thought about how I could tell you this, and each time I imagined it would be face to face. I'm ashamed for what I did, and I hope that someday you'll learn to forgive me. Whatever you do, don't blame Delvin for any of this, even no. Oh, more Mystery of the Thieves Guild, so... Cat. Elixir of Keen Shot. Bows do 40% more damage, stamina return is 15% faster. And keep your trash. Blackguard. Atrix Sword of Petrifying. It's probably a paralysis effect. What is Blackguard armor? I wouldn't use it, but... Carry capacity 50 points. Pickpocket success 40%. Lockpicking 40%. Price is 25% better. It's a fantastical version of the Thieves armor. I wonder, can I talk to Sapphire about this? Sapphire was one of the members of the Thieves Guild. I never really talked to her too much. I need to visit the manor anyway to try to get rid of some of the items we have. Here, probably want to visit the hunters and maybe some other groups. Rather one of the skulls, that sort of thing. But I don't think we want to go through every site. Vera's necklace to Runil. We have the necklace. Okay. I know exactly the person that refers to. Priest of Arcade in Falkreath. I think I'll do that. Visit the manor, maybe talk to Sapphire too. See what she would have to say. Maybe she won't say anything.
You can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed?
Yes, you should. Amazing at casting spells.
War is not new to Falkreath. You have only to stand in our cemetery to see that.
Morven of Skull Village sent me to ask a favor.
Morwen, you say? Now, there's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Left to join her mother's people on Solstheim, as I recall. I knew her parents quite well, you know. Bera and Ulfar were good people, very much in love. Now, what can I do for young Morwen?
She once displaced at her mother's grave.
Ah, yes. Bera's silver necklace. It was a wedding gift, and she rarely took it off. I'll be glad to oblige. What a touching gesture, to display the symbol of her devotion in such a way. Tell Morwen I'll be happy to grant her request. I'm sure it will bring joy to her mother and father as they walk in Asterius.
Don't really expect anything from Sapphire. I think it's more of a side thing. There might be things that don't really have an answer left in the game. Serve no real purpose. Thus, if you're curious about certain people and their stories, these little things might provide enough breadcrumbs for you to connect the dots. And that's the only reason.
Look, if I was a little harsh before, I just want you to know it's because you were new. Know what
Tell
I
me your,
mean?
tell me your real name.
Look, I don't really know you. I don't even really know anyone here. Why do you care anyway? It's not like we're family. This is a business.
Something had to make you this angry.
Look, you want to know about me? Alright, I'll tell you. I'll tell you about the time I was a young girl, barely out of her teens, living on a pig farm in the middle of nowhere. Didn't have a coin to spend between our entire family. Ate the same slop we fed our livestock.
Sounds horrible.
Oh wait, it gets much better. How about the fact that our farm was attacked by bandits, and that they killed my entire family who didn't even brandish a weapon against them? Here's the best part. They took me as a prize and violated me for a fortnight. Tossed me from bandit to bandit like...
You don't have to continue.
It's fine. I had to tell someone, I suppose. Carrying around a weight like that, it hurts after a while. Cuts you inside like a dagger to the heart.
How did you escape?
Over time, I managed to gain their confidence. Then one night I grabbed a knife, waited until they fell asleep, and cut their throats. I never returned to that pig farm, you know. There's nothing for me there. So that's my sad story. What do you think?
You still never told me your name.
Maybe one day. Just not today.
Okay, I think this belongs to you. Give Glover's letter.
I can't believe it. All those years on the farm, and my mother never told me about any of this. Words can't even begin to describe how much I appreciate you bringing this to me. Here, take this. I used to carry it for good luck, but I think you deserve it more than I do.
Exquisite, Sapphire.
Look, I don't really know you. Why do you care anyway? It's not like we're family. This is a business.
What does an exquisite sapphire look like? It's worth 5,000. Just a sapphire, really. Resonance gem. The resonance gems really bother me.
I hope we bump into each other again.
Since we're here, might as well sell our stock. Slowly but surely we're getting rid of it. Not like money matters anymore though, I might as well just throw it away. But it's, just doesn't feel right.
Always a pleasure, boss. What can I do for you? Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there. Hey,
So,
this guild needs the coin.
How about you run a job?
Welcome to the cozy little family. I've got coin and I've got merchandise.
4,000
Let's see what we
gold.
can do.
I don't really have extra weaponry, but I have a huge ton of crap. A massive amount. Dream haggling. Dream lockpicking. There you go. careless haggling, careless smithing, eminent blocking. That's it.
Until next time.
So, what do you
1:30.
think, my dear? Could a beautiful woman like you ever see yourself with an old codger like me?
Absolutely.
Oh, really? Well then, how can we make that happen?
When you're in your grave, and I'm standing over it. Now get out of my way.
Vex is more angry than anyone else. Actually, now that I think about it, every woman pretty much here is incredibly angry for some reason. I don't get it. Especially because not in any guild, assassin, fighter, or mage are the women this angry in general. The Thieves Guild women, I guess they're all damaged goods somehow. At the same time, pretty much all the prominent thieves you initially met have some kind of a. They try to appear incredibly tough for some reason, even though they're pretty much the suckiest guild as far as that comes to that. I can understand the mages not doing that. I mean, they're more scholarly type mages, but not even the fighters really boast. Have the overt aggressiveness. Okay, what do we need to dump? Azidal's armor. Ignite and freeze. We'll keep that. Amulet of articulation. Don't see how this is useful anymore. I mean, our abilities are pretty much as good as they can possibly get. Calm. Well, yeah, I think I'll start dumping everything that isn't really useful anymore. I mean, money doesn't matter, so why have these with us? Mira. Boo. Well, fair enough, I'm not going to use a lot of these. So if I can't think of a good use for them, I'll just dump them. The mere fact that the inventory becomes a little bit more manageable is good enough a reason to do it. If we're gonna like sell a single necklace to a shopkeeper before they run out of money, so it's not exactly a great system anyway. Visage of Mizund. I'll hold on to this. Immune to diseases. I'll keep them. Ultimate healing. Ah. Spiders. Don't really see any use for any of these. Just go, 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 go. No, Guardian Circle has some use. It's it has a healing property, so we could use it in a very tough spot. Ashfire Mead. Where the fuck do I have this? Sweet roll. Put everything in storage. Atronach Forge recipes. Yeah, I do want to test those out, at least a couple of them. But and there's the bot. It's not super important at this point. Goddamn resonance games. What are they? 26 stolen. And don't need the torches either. So, 200 pounds of carry weight. Inventory a lot more manageable. Not gigantic lists anymore. I wish to get rid of some of the arrows. I mean, are we gonna use the goddamn arrows? No, we're not.
You're home.
I don't even have a bow, for God's sake, so... You can keep something like Dragonbone and Daedric, but... this shit has to go. Don't have a crossbow really anymore either, so why hold on to these? Don't weigh anything. Ooze. And they have a value, so you could just sell them. Sun-hallowed elephant arrows. Right. Had an Oriel's bow at some point, I believe. Yeah. Take it.
Wanna play a game?
Ew.
Aww.
And the end. I'll go back to Solstheim for one more session very likely. Try to get to see if we can find more people to talk to. Maybe find out what the hell to do with the resonance stones. And maybe try to Atronach Forge recipes. I haven't translated them. I will. Actually, we might want to start with that. Out of curiosity. But I just don't see them being in any way useful anymore.